What's up, everyone? This is me using a straight razor. You don't be scared with straight razors. You just simply, it's a useful tool. It's actually better. It's more precise than a regular razor. You can get better, closer. You can get more detailed. You can do proper lineups. You can feel, and don't be scared. Just get comfortable with it. You know, just relax. Just nice and even strokes. Like you look at use this for example. You just go like that in an angle, and you just go long down and just shave down. It's very simple, straightforward. You know. Maybe people get scared of it. See, even me, I'm using a straight razor without shaving cream or any shaving soap. It's very simple, straightforward, get done. You know? And sometimes pull that skin taut helps. So you can bring your skin up like this. Bring the whiskers right up to the blade. See? Now angles like this. You kind of, again, have a taunt. Usually at the lower part of your chin, you go this way, or this way. You can't just go up. Because with this, you can get in a lot of problems. You can either slip and hit your lip, and then, so you kind of go opposite. You bring your skin taut. See, then you just get the angles right. And then same thing, but opposite direction. So you don't need to cut your lip. Normally I use like leave a little bit here. It helps for, show you that you're a man, And also too, it kind of pleases your woman, if you know what I mean. So just kind of lips are tucking in. See, like this. So I tuck in and go down. Same thing on the same side, other side. And just go like gently, like just gentle. It's like almost like it sounds like you're whipping butter, like you're just gentle. See, it's like this, like you just go along nice and gentle, nice even strokes. And I go in, just kind of meet that area where you want to line up. Take a look back, say, okay, this side's a little longer, so you just go like this. And there you go. Okay, just see with this part here, you just go like, bring your skin right up. and then go along, feel your face. You know. Now with around your ears, just be careful. Especially in this angle there, you can't really, like, you, especially if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, well, you can, but yeah, like, you gotta be careful. And just, you know, line up. And just, you know, go along. If you feel something's miss, you know, there's a long hair, like here, I felt here, there's a long hair. Again, pull that hair, pull the skin taut. And just go along. Under the chin is different. You have to go up. With the chin, you kind of have to go around, like, this is your bottom of your chin, right? So you have to go like around like that almost, right? Because you can't just go up, up, up. Because you got to deal with that angles, right? Because your chin has angles. And then simply like go along, keep checking. There's even a little bit along here, so what I do is I keep pulling the Now, some professionals do what you call with the grain, going down, that's with the grain. So you go down on your first run with the hot towels. If you do hot towels all the time, right? That's a professional cut. Now, you don't need to do that, but you know, it is what it is. If you want to do it, and then do it. The first run you go down, because your hairs grow like this, right? Just like, it's hard to explain, but that's what it is. It runs down. So you go along, you go on with the grain, with the hairs. And then the next run is when you go up. And then you're getting actually closer to your skin. You're actually making it into like the smooth baby bottom feel. But I like to feel that little resistance. And then that way it grows a little longer. And the idea is this: if you keep shaving on a daily basis, it's like cutting grass. The more times you cut grass, the more chances it grows thicker. Same with your hair. And even with the straight razor, if you see like right along your hairline, if you see you want to change things around, you know, get a little ventrous even around your eye, not your eye, your sideburns around yours, but I advise use something like this around your ears, because like if you slip and you get your ear caught, or like ears tend to bleed a little more, and even if you get really, you know, pretty good, you can, if you get like a unibrow like I do, I'm not ashamed to say I get a unibrow big whoop, as I hold my nose down like this and I raise my eyebrows like this, pull my nose down, raise my eyebrows, and then go along between the two, between your eyebrows and right along the top of the bridge. And when you do that, just be careful, nice, gentle smoothness. You can't just go poof and then everything starts, you know, spilling, right? So this is what I do. And then even here, there's some still hairs here and there. Just, you know, don't be afraid to get close to the mirror. See, there's a hair I missed, right? Just go back, feel. Oh, there's a hair. You know, just go along. You know, see, there's a group of hairs. See, there's some right here that could use some attention, so there. And then if you got a significant other that likes your mustache a certain way, like your facial hair a certain way, like they like a nice little even line along, then you know you gotta work with that and then elaborate. See, my lady likes a little more discreet mustache, not like prominent. Now like this, like, so what I do, simple. I'm not gonna shape it right down flat. So what I do is I use the trimmer. Just go like this, you know. There, you know, not bad. It's visible, the mustache is visible, as well as this little spot here I always leave. It, you know, if I want to do a full shave, I always leave this little spot here. That way, if, you know, for love making, I can tickle her, you know, whatever, you know, or, you know, and then now's the time, look at your sideburns, you know, like, well, yeah, I definitely have to trim it up. This is starting to get a little, like, this side starting to go like this. So what I do is I just, you know, do a line up. Oh. Go like that, you know? Ideally with these new razors, like with mine, is the old design but a modern twist route, is the slide that comes out and you got a little blade. You gotta be careful when you're doing this process. You can't just, you know, see, there's the blade. See, that's the modern twist. Normally back in the old days when you had there's little grooves in it, so hold on 1 second, I'll show you. I can get in causing destruction to my hand or fingers, so to speak. So yeah, there's grooves in there. If you see, like, very carefully, you put it in the grooves, and then when you're done, you push it back in the spots, and it will tell you, it shows you, like, can only go so far because it bumps in here in the track system. So that's what it is. It's an old design, but a modern twist. And I got this at Sally's in here in Kitchener. It's a pretty good durable blade. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty nice. I would like to get the authentic one, but you know it costs like over $300. Plus you gotta spend like over quite a bit of money for the stropping belts and plus you gotta remember, like when you get the authentic one, you gotta have a master stonesman. That's what you call it. It's the same thing as back in the day in medievals when somebody was making a sword that they take it to a stonesman and sharpen it in knives, and like just like it can cut through like paper. So what you do is when you get a authentic straight razor, if you can do it yourself, that's great. If not, go to somebody that you could trust to hone it, at it right, and when he's honing it, it's best if you're there, and then you could see if there's progress when he's like, when you say, okay, try this, and you first try it on your arm, like you can go like this, and it takes your arm hair off. Well, that you could try it there without, you know, being too cocky and just go around your face, right? And that's the problem. So that's the thing. Stoneman, it's like different grits of stone, like coarse to thin to even, for the example, in the Japanese blade they use little like mineral things with oil, and they like polish this blade. And then there's cold fusion blades, there's all sorts of style blades. And also too, if you got kids, the biggest thing about safety concerns with kids is with these is put up high, like put it in a high spot where your kid can't get at it. Because like I just put it on my shelf up there, because a kid can open up, and I'll explain just now if I can get it, because I can explain. A kid can easily open up and start, you know, pressing on the blade, and or, you know, experimenting, and then you'd be going to a triple hospital, and then you'd be explaining to whatever, and it'd be like blah 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 blah. So best bet is when you're done with this, when you're done dealing with your face, shaving it, and sometimes, yeah, you get the nicks, like next year, but you just get used to it. Your skin starts toughening up. It's called tough out, buttercup. So that's what you do. The thing is with the blades, it's a great tool, but remember, take precaution. When you're done with it, put it in a high spot, because there's been times when kids pick this up and God knows what, and they start doing silly things like cutting themselves, and then blood starts gushing, and sometimes, who knows, God forbid, the kid can't make it because it'd be so much lacerations. The hospital, well, what the frick can we do? So be a proper, sensible dad or sensible adult. Keep this up in a high spot at all costs, and don't laugh at me when I'm saying safety first. Think about it. Safety first. Put it in a high spot where a kid can't get at it, like I just did. And then just, you know, what I normally do is my face feels a little bit flamed up, but what I do is, you know, let me move the camera in a way. What I do is simply get cold water and just pat your face. simple like that, you know. And then also, now's a good time to, you know, clean your sink off, because, gosh, especially if you're living with a woman, like a wife, older daughters, whatever, any kind of woman, roommate, whatever, always wash the sink off. Be a good gentleman, you know, and make your place look presentable. And there, simple. Generally, I just take a towel, just wipe down. Normally when I do my hair cutting, like cut my hair, next video I'll do later on, because right now it's night. When the hair falls here, what I do is I go and have a shower and use the, you know, Axe scrubbing brush thing, you know, the doily kind of thing, and brush it off, get all the ill hairs off you. So then that way you'd feel good. So there. That's it. Simple. It's presentable. Like, look. Sorry, I got stuff on my phone, but right now I'm using a phone because I don't really have the budget for like all the fancy equipment yet, but that's what it looks like. Very smooth, very cool. You know, and like I said, my lady prefers a little bit mustache, but not too much. So what I do is I just use my trimmer, just trim it down. It appears like there's a mustache, but it's down. But she prefers some sort of like facial hair, so I always leave like that little bit like this, so I don't look like a baby or a child, right? But anyways, that's how it goes. So later on, I'll cut my hair, show you how it is and stuff, and yeah, take it from there. Alright, ciao.